So Shinobi Striker has been out for over 6 years at this point. We've gotten a ton of DLC over these years, and in today's video I thought it was finally time for us to rank all these DLCs and let you know which one is the best one and which one you should maybe spend your money on if you're a new player or even a returning player, man. But keep in mind, man, this is all opinion based, but let me know in the comments if you disagree with any of my rankings and why you actually disagree with them. And today's anime question is going to be, what is your favorite DLC from Shinobi Striker? I know this is definitely a hard question for some of y'all, especially the veterans that's been playing for a while, man. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell, do all those nice things. And if you want to see more anime game content like this, make sure to join the Discord pinned in the description, man. But let's go ahead and hop into this video. Alright, man, so thus we start the tier list of all DLCs in Shinobi Striker. And I think we'll let me cut this lower third off. This is a good place for my camera to be. Alright, man, so y'all asked me to rank all of the DLCs in Shinobi Striker and let y'all know it's one of the best ones. So I also have this pulled up right here, all the season passes that we can see for all the different season passes. But we got our different categories. So S plus, must buy. S is just a staple, you know, they got some staple jutsus. S plus is must buy, though, like you're missing out, you're hurting yourself. A means it has some great options, some jutsus that you'll use pretty often. B means it has a lot of situational things, so maybe some things that you probably won't be using, but can be really fun if you know how to use it. C has some things that are just rarely used. These are DLCs that rarely have anything that you're really using. And D is they have this, meaning people don't use it so much that we don't even remember that this jutsu is even in the game. Alright, so we start off with Karma Boruto, man. So he does give you the Vanishing Rasengan, I'm pretty sure. So we can check right here for sure. I mean, some of these we won't check because we'll know for sure. He gives you the Vanishing Rasengan. He also gives you Flash Slice. And we also get the Awakening. Yeah, the ultimate. That's very good, man. Just because that ultimate, man, the ultimate, and if you want to counter things, yeah, it's for range types, he's a must buy. Definitely is, man. Karma Awakening is like just hands down one of the best healer, one of the best range ultimates in the game. Alright, Defense Karma Boruto. Before, the ultimate used to be used a lot on like objectives and stuff like that. Boruto Stream, of course, is a really good counter for a lot of things. Now, Barto Stream, you don't get Barto Stream on this one, do you? No, you get the Lightning Thunderclap. Oh, yeah, you do get Barto Stream. This one, Barto Stream is a good counter for almost everything. Thunderclap is, like, I think situational, but it can be very good. And people don't really use the ult that much anymore. I think this one has some great options. It's A. It's an A. Barto Stream alone could make it really good but not everybody wants to counter everything. Gaara, we got the normal Gaara. This isn't PTS, right? I don't think I even uploaded this. Alright, now we got PTS Gaara in there. So we got normal defense Gaara. This has Sand Shield, Sand Shower, and also just the normal Grand Sand Mausoleum. These aren't bad jutsus. Sand Shield, a lot of the time somebody is going to be able to block through that and break through that. But people do use it, sometimes beginners mainly. I don't really know how many people, we say situational with this one. Might Guy, he has Youthful Roar, which is pretty good. It's a counter to Sharingan, and also Dynamic Entry, which is a very heavily used attack jutsu. And the ultimate is Night Guy, but it kills you after. I think this one has some great options. I'm not gonna say it's a staple or a must buy, but it has some great options. Haku, man, she does have the Icicle Swallow. We also have the Ice Trap, which is very good, and we also have the Hidden Ice Mirrors, which these are all some pretty good jutsus. Will I say that any of these are just a staple? Me personally, I do think the Icicle Swallow is very useful, and me personally, I would be using the Icicle Swallow often. Let me make sure. I would be using the Icicle Swallow often, but I can understand most people, probably not everybody, would be using this all the time. So we'll come over here. We'll come to great options. Let me know, is the stream still going on? I'm just making sure that the stream, let me check real quick. Make sure it didn't shut down. It looks like it's still on. Yeah, it's still on. Okay. I put here great options. We look at Hashirama. Hashirama has the Wood Dragon. They nerfed it though. It doesn't really do as well anymore. I'm pretty sure it used to like reset your ninjutsu and also give you health, but not really as good anymore. They also have the Laughing Buddha hands, which is pretty good, and the ultimate, I rarely see people use the ultimate just because of how long it takes. Unfortunately, Hashirama now, I don't want to say rarely used because attack types do be using the Wood Dragon. I'd maybe say situational. He's situational very close to the rim of being rarely used, unfortunately. Because the jutsus aren't bad. We'll say situational. Man, Mind Transmission and Mind Transmission Palm Sage is good, but you got to be able to sit in one place. And her ultimate, is nice, but also, I say rarely used. She's rarely used, man. Ishiki, you think Haku is situational? I mean, I guess in a sense when you do think about the ice trap and also having the counter that you have to have that person rushing you, because if they're not rushing you, it's not going to land. I can agree with that. We can say Haku is situational. And they're just all in these categories. There's no like specific order of how, I mean, we might put these in an order maybe in terms of like the group they are, range, attack and stuff, but right now it's just there. Ishiki, man. Ishiki, he gives you, Sukuna Hakona, also Karma, and Daiko Kuten. Daiko Kuten is a really good defense ultimate. Sukuna Hakona pretty much counters everything, which is pretty good. The cooldown is a little bit long. And Karma recently got a buff that gives it some good moves, so I honestly could say this one is a great option. I'd honestly say that it's better. I think it's better than Karma Boruto, me personally. Alright, reanimated Itachi. You get Izanagi, you also get, the Yasuka beads, and you get Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi is situational, but it's very good for setting up your teammates or catching a healer type that's running away. Yasuka beads used to be one of the best jutsus. They nerfed it, but then they buffed it a little bit more now where it's more usable. And Izanagi is very good for like pitfalls or just like setting up things, and especially for flag. It's basically a free flag cap. Is it a staple for hill types? Izanagi is really nice. Izanagi is really nice. Is it our first staple? Is it a staple for hill types? Do you always see at least one of these jutsus on a hill type? It's a staple. Yeah, Itachi might be a staple. He's still a staple, man. His jutsus are just really good. Jiraiya, man. What do we have? We have the Toad Oil. We also have Nido Jizo and Bringing the House Down. Rarely used, unfortunately. I think Nido Jizo is good. Some people will probably make the argument about Nido Jizo, but it takes a lot of skill to use that move properly. It's good for like objective, like base battle and stuff like that, but I still think that people use the jutsu from Hiruzen more over the Nido Jizo, but it is good. But besides the Nido Jizo, I'd say, so we can go to rarely used. I'm not going to say he's as bad as Ino, but go here. Bringing the House Down, nobody uses that though. Nobody ever uses Bringing the House Down, really. Kaguya, she does have the infinite Tsukuyomi. That is the meta. Almost, there's always at least one healer that has that. Nobody uses the other two jutsus though. Vacuum Fist is a lot better, but the things that shoot out the bones that burn your health are rarely used. I'd say staple to balance it out. Infinite Tsukuyomi is, yeah, it's a must buy actually. Just because Infinite Tsukuyomi. Infinite Tsukuyomi and also Himotsu Hitasaka. Healer types use that a lot. You also get Himotsu Hitasaka. So staple, must buy just because of the ultimate and that, unfortunately. The rest is, up for debate. We got ranged, we got a double Mangekyo Sharingan Kakashi, and this one I believe had the Kamui Lightning Blade, Kamui Shuriken, and Kamui. Kamui is a really good jutsu. It's still used very often. Kamui Lightning Blade, it's a lightning blade. I don't feel like lightning blades are just overused in this game in general. And Kamui Shuriken does increase how long you have to wait to come back to get respawned, but it can be a little bit inaccurate at times. So I'd say situational. Kamui alone could push this to great options. It really could, because Kamui is a very good jutsu, like very good to have. But some people prefer to have something offensive. Is it better than Haku? He is better than Haku. We'll say great. Is it great options though? Is Kamui good enough? I mean, Infinite Tsukuyomi pushed Kage up here, so I guess we gotta say Kamui can push Kakashi here to great options. Kawaki, man, we have the little shoulder thrust. They changed the name of it so many times. We have Strange Taste, which is really good at countering everything, but nobody really ever runs that unless you know you're going to be like on base or some objective mode where you can for sure know that you're going to be able to like absorb everything and like get your chakra back. And then of course we have the linchpin, which punches you through and is a one-shot. I do like that the ultimate is a one-shot. It's really good for getting a for sure kill. And the other move is armored. I don't see people use it as much anymore. They used it in release, but not as much anymore. Maybe situational. Situational. Is he better than Hashirama? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say Kawaki isn't better than Hashirama. Actually, with the recent buffs, with the recent nerfs, yes. Yes, Kawaki's better. Just because... Oh, you also get emergency exit. Somebody's probably already commented and they just heard me say that now. God damn it, bro. It's one of the best substitutions in the game. Everybody runs that shit. Fuck, he's a staple. Yeah, he's a staple. You gotta get emergency exit. He's a staple. You gotta get emergency exit. That shit is cheese. Cheese, and they've never nerfed that jutsu, I think. They've never nerfed that substitution. It's one of the best substitutions in the game. We might have to put it in must-buy, just because of emergency exit. And also, linchpin is a one-shot. It's a must-buy. You gotta get it. I don't think you get it from anybody else, right? Maybe the other Kawaki, you can get the emergency exit, maybe, but... yeah, it's a must-buy. Killer Bee is definitely probably rarely used. I mean, I love Octo Hug. It's a great counter, and Acrobat Technique, people will fight to the grave about Acrobat Technique, but it requires a little bit more skill. And for a new player, or, you know, just usability in general. Also, the ultimate, you know, is not the best of the attack ones. It's a good ultimate, but there's so many more that are better, so it's rarely used. We're going to go with that for Killer Bee, even though I love Octo Hug. I'm going to keep saying that. I love Octo Hug, but we got to put it here. Konohamaru. Maybe one of the worst attack DLCs that people still talk about, besides like Killer Bee. All of his moves are pretty much situational, even the ultimate. I don't know if we can get as disrespectful to say they have this, because I do like the Hidden Ash, and the other one is actually pretty good of like just doing like some ranged fire support. Whenever you actually like summon the clone that shoots the fireballs, we'll do that. We'll say it's right here, underneath Killer Bee, rarely used.
You stupid.
Oh, I'm dumb. My bad, y'all. This whole time I've been saying Infinite Tsukuyomi for, y'all are probably cooking me in the comments right now. This whole time I've been saying Infinite Tsukuyomi for Kaguya. She has Hamotsu, she has the Amino Manaka, which I still think is pretty good for taking people to a certain place. We'll go here. She's a staple, actually. The Amino Manaka is pretty good. Madara is the one that's supposed to be over here. My bad, man. I'm selling with this tier list a little bit. Madara is the one that actually should be here, because Infinite Tsukuyomi, Thunder Lightning is unblockable and it shocks you and stops you. And I believe the other one is the Limbo Clones, which you could pretty much send those like for the full duration of the map. It goes pretty much for the whole map. I mean, not like the full map, but the range is really good on that one. And Thunder Blast being able to hit through armor, it gets through Susanoo armor, you know, Demon Hunter, all these things, it's going to stop you. And then you have an ultimate. Madara is the best healer DLC, probably one of the best ones. Then we have normal Madara. He has Majestic Destroyer Flame, Hiding in Ash, which range types like to use to run away. And then we also have the Heavenly Concealed, which people don't really use as often, even though they did boost it. I would say he has some great options. It's great options. Is he better than... I think he's better than Double Mangekyo Sharingan Kakashi. Definitely. May, she has Lava Dissolving, Water Pillar, and Poisonous Mist. Nobody ever uses the Poisonous Mist, really. It's like a collaboration ultimate. You need some help with that. It's good to get people away from an objective, but there used to be like a thing where you could use like Cellular Extraction and also the Shadow Clone Ninja Tool to get away from the decaying effect. They updated that recently where that doesn't work, but still people don't really use this. You mainly buy this for Water Pillar, and there's so many things that break through Water Pillar. Can you really say that it's worth it just for Water Pillar? I mean, the Lava Dissolving does do some damage, but like I said, we're going off of just the basic player, not the most skilled person using this. And in that sense, I say situational. She's situational right now, unfortunately. Water Pillars are really good, though. Water Pillar, let me make sure I make that known before somebody will say it in the comments. Water Pillar is really good, but a lot of things break through it now, so we can put that here. Minato, he has the barrier that basically nullifies all ninjutsu. He also has the good far range move that's like a big combo move. And then he also has the ultimate, which is a near one shot. I'd have to say this Minato, a staple. No, for objective game modes, it's always good to have the barrier around. Very good. The ultimate, I feel like, is not really just used that often. The other move is used very often, with the one where he shoots out the multiple kunai and then he starts hitting a group. It's great for crowd control. So I will say this Minato is a staple. Is he better than Minato? I mean, is he better than Ishiki? Is he better than Ishiki? In terms of this being a team game, yeah, he's better than Ishiki. The ultimate isn't better though. Ishiki has a better ultimate, but the other base jutsus, I'd say for supporting your team, yes, this Minato is better. This one we have normal Minato, we have Flying Raijin, we also have Flying Raijin level 2, and then we also have the Super Raijin one, which is a near one shot. It's pretty good damage. Flying Raijin is annoying as shit. It's very useful. The second one got a buff, the Flying Raijin level 2, because the kunai wasn't really the best with landing, but it's a lot better now. I'd say this one has some great options. Is he better than Might Guy? Thinking of Youthful Roar, Dynamic Entry, and then comparing the ultimates. I'd say maybe he's right behind Might Guy. Because Dynamic Entry is cheese. Night Guy, I don't like that it kills you, but we could say Minato can go right. Maybe for balance. You could go either one with these guys. Either one. I'll go here. Nagato. He has Shirado, Chikashoto, which completely gets nullified. The point of using Chikashoto is almost... I think so. I hate that choke. He said he hates that choke. Oh, you must be talking about Ishiki. He's talking about Ishiki. I think with Nagato, the one of them, he allows you to shoot out projectiles, but nobody ever uses that because the cooldown is insanely long. Chikashoto, the point of that jutsu completely gets nullified with us having the Moonlit Pill. Who the hell is going to pick this as a jutsu slot when you can just pop a pill and go invisible? And the ultimate literally puts you at like 1 health, but it kills people, but it takes so long to load up. This one actually might be one of the more worst ones. Rarely used, actually. We're gonna go rarely used. Nagato might be one of the worst ranged DLCs, unfortunately. Is he? Is he the worst ranged DLC? Let me know how y'all feel about that. Hokage Naruto, we have Rasen Rampage, also Twin Impact, and also Kurama Link mode. All those jutsus are still very liable. It's just the fact that we have other attack jutsus that are more oftenly used now, but it's no knock on the other jutsus that you get from Hokage Naruto. I do think he's a staple. I do think he's pretty good. He might be a must-buy. You might need him just for the Kurama Link mode, but there might be a little bit of a better option. We'll put him here. We'll put him a staple for now. Because might be a better option than Kurama Link mode. There might be. And we'll talk about that. Next we have Baryon mode. So we got Baryon Naruto. This Naruto has the big Rasengan as the ultimate. He has Baryon Tailbreaker and also Baryon Barrage. Baryon Barrage is very good, but it takes a little bit to charge up, but it does travel very far. Baryon Tailbreaker counters some very good things, like it counters the puppet for Sasori. It will knock you out of it. And it also can counter some other things, preventing it to come for you. And you also get the Baryon Impact substitution. I've probably been missing a lot of the substitutions with some of these DLCs. Apologies for that. Somebody's probably already commented about the substitutions. I have forgot about that because Itachi also gives you the exploding clone. So keep that in mind. Some of these substitutions, I'll try to remember that while I'm going forward. This one gives you the Baryon Impact. Is he better than Hokage Naruto? No. But I think he's better than these two. Maybe here. Staple? Say a staple. Baryon mode is really cheese for flag battle. It's a great flag battle ultimate. But you could make the argument that you could still get by with Kurama Link mode. With that, you can maybe get by without Baryon mode. Next we got Final Battle Naruto. He has Truth Seeker Orb. Also, what is the other one? The healing one. And then he also, for his ultimate, the ultimate I feel like is rarely used. It does some good damage, but it's rarely used. Truth Seeker Orb is really good, but it's mainly for objective. And the other one, you know, people use it a little bit more, the 6 Baths Rebirth. Healer types would probably stand behind this jutsu. So I mean, I guess from the sense of a healer type, for what the heal type does, and for your objectives, holding down bases, maybe getting scrolls, healing people, we can say this is a great option. This is a great option DLC. It's better than May, and it's better than Ino. Neji, he has Body Blow, which is a really good move. He also has Hazan Strike, which has been one of the strongest jutsus in the game for a long time. They've tried to nerf it. It still does what it does. And he also has the 8 trigrams move, where it reduces your secret techniques. This is very good for objective battles, because otherwise it's a little hard to hit the ultimate, because it's pretty obvious, you know. But if you got people on a base, and you can clear their clear their little meter, this is a very good jutsu for that, since you could like reset their meter. Is it better than... Maybe we can make the argument this is better than Karma Boruto. I don't know if it's better than Ishiki. Maybe not better than Ishiki, but we could say it's better than Karma Boruto. I put him right there. Great options. Obito. Ooh, this might be one of the worst attack ones. What's up, Mustafa? How's it going, man? What's going? Obito. He has the Truth-Seeking Scorch. He has the other one. What is it? The Cross Lantern. Don't think he gets a substitution, but you do get the ninja tool. You get the little truth-seeking orb ninja tool, which is kind of ass. And then you also get the ultimate. This might actually be one of the worst. Yeah, this might... Konohamaru's ult, though, is very situational. That shit is really, really, really situational, bro. We're gonna go here. Konohamaru gives you a good-ass weapon, though. You get the defense weapon with Konohamaru. I didn't mention that. That adamantium, that is one of the best normal weapons in the game that, like, for defense type, that holds up to some of these SS+, because the heavy has such a long animation that it allows you to still armor through. That is one of the best free weapons that you don't have to roll for. Like, not free, but DLC weapons. That adamantium staff, that one of the best weapons from a DLC in this game, in my personal opinion. Besides, of course, Sasori's weapon. So when we look at Obito, we have you get Kamui, you also get the dragon, the fireball thingy. Oh no, you get not the fireball, you get the Kamui, you also get flame formation, and you also get the bomb blast dance. Flame formation is like if you're like playing competitively or you're sweating, it's definitely like an essential for supporting your team. Kamui is also a good option because you get your ninja tool back very often. It resets the ninja tool cooldown and you can get it back and spam your ninja tool. And the ultimate can deal some good damage. For a team aspect, I do think it's really good because you have the flame formation, which protects your allies, and also getting your ninja tool back. So maybe from a team aspect, being a support type, we can maybe put it up here. Even though me personally, I never use flame formation, I would want to say Ishiki or Neji is better. Looking at it from an objective standpoint, Obito is better than both of these DLCs. He's better than both of these DLCs. Anoki might be one of the worst healer type DLCs. He has the particle style. He also has super weight and boulder and super light and boulder. I mean, light and boulder is very good for like support. I'd say he's better than Ino, and he's better than May because of, well, maybe not. The light and boulder, people use it, but I'd still say Water Pillar might be a little bit more useful still in the sense of holding down an objective and getting scrolls. Of course, the weight and boulder slows people down, and people like to be cool with the particle dismantling, but yeah. Anoki goes right here, I'd say. Orochimaru, he has the Windbreak, which goes through projectiles. He has the Poisonous Snakes, which is pretty nice. Kusanagi Sword, and he also has the Reanimation Ultimate, which a lot of people don't really use that often. I think rarely used. I don't think he's worse than Nagato. That'd be a little bit disrespectful. I do think he's worse than Haku, though. I'd say here. Rarely used. His stuff is rarely used. Even though I do like this Poison Snakes. I do. We have Sakura. She has 2 of the healing jutsus. I forget what the first one is. It's like the Rebirth and the Flower Cannon. And then we got the healing jutsu where, you know, her ultimate is like where she releases and she has a second activation. I rarely see this stuff used, but I do think some of her stuff is a little bit more useful than Anoke. And maybe it can go right here in between May. Right in between here, because I do think Water Pillar might still have a little bit more use than seeing Sakura's ultimate. But people did say that the Flower Cannon is better, and also the other one that like brings them back immediately, I believe. It's not better than Final Battle Naruto, though. Maybe right here. This might be a little bit, this might be where some of y'all disagree with me. Healer types, y'all can comment down on that. Y'all can chime in on this. I don't really just main healer type all the time, but this is where I would put Sakura. Y'all can let me know if y'all agree with this. Hiruzen, he has the Earth Dragon. He also has the Dragon Flame Bomb. And he also has the, what is his ultimate? It's the Reaper Death Seal, which is a one-shot, but it only works on one person, so it makes it not as good of an ultimate. But the Earth Dragon is really good for base battle and just objective game modes, and the Dragon Flame Bomb actually deals some good damage now. You can maybe say this is better than Boruto. The ultimate, no. But the two base jutsus are pretty good. Pretty good for holding something down. I'd maybe put him right here. You can make the argument about Boruto because of Boruto Stream and also the Thunderclap Dance. Thunderclap Arrow. I feel like I'm missing something that you get with the Boruto DLC. Let me see. What else do you get with Boruto? Am I missing something with this DLC? Boruto Stream Thunderclap. You get the multi-shadow clone. It's not bad. Multi-shadow clone is a fine substitution. Not a staple. You don't need that one. It gives you two settings, but not a staple. Sasori, you get the poison weapon. That poison weapon alone, man. Thousand Hands is great for flag battle. Amazing for flag battle. It's automatic for flag battle. And then you also get the unblockable poison, and then his ultimate is fine. His ultimate is okay. I'd honestly say Sasori has to go up here. He's a staple just because of the fact of that weapon. If you don't really have the time, especially if you're a new player, if you don't have the time to get on here and try to like open the scrolls to try to get all the other weapons, getting this for sure weapon from a DLC is one of the best free weapons that you, like one of the best weapons you can get without having to roll in the game, the Sasori. Sasuke, we have, I think he gives you time space hop. You get time space hop, and you get time space hop from Ishiki as well, I'm pretty sure. You get time space hop, you also get heavenly hand power, you also get the infernal style flame control, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I think he gives you 3 jutsus. Infernal style flame control. Yeah, and you also get the shadow clone. You get this one, which used to be a really good ultimate. And you get the normal Sasuke's blade and stuff like that. Yeah, and then you got something else. And you get Onyx Chidori. So Infernal Style Flame Lightning, Onyx Chidori, Heavenly Hand Power. And you get some good things, man. This is a very good value DLC. So for some of the moves that you get for it, I definitely would say this one is probably a staple. Is it better than Sasori for what you get for it? Onyx Chidori breaks through a lot of reinforcement. If you didn't know, Onyx Chidori can break a rock, it can break, Jizo, it can break, it also breaks Truth Seeker Orb. This is really good. This is the reinforcement counter jutsu. Any Sage jutsu breaks reinforcement jutsu. So Sage Art, Windstar Rasen Shuriken, and the Onyx Chidori, since it has a little bit of like nature chakra in it. We'll go here. Maybe here. You could switch these two. You could flip these two. You said it's an S, 3 jutsus and a sub. Yeah, that's what I said. It's definitely, it's here. You got to put it here. Final Battle Sasuke. I believe this one does give you time space. So you don't get time space from this one. Time space is from the other one. Let me check. Sometimes it's hard to remember which one of these gets the certain moves. Is this one? Was it Final Battle? Ah, yeah, it was Final Battle. You get Heavenly Hand Thrust, Susanoo Armor, Time Space, Indra's Arrow. Oh, you say you think it's S+? You think it's up there with Boruto, huh? Better than Sasori because of the 3. But how useful are the 3 jutsus? I guess they are pretty useful, man. Heavenly Hand Power, yeah. You could say they are pretty useful. We'll go ahead and say it's better than Sasori. I think the weapon you get from Sasori is amazing. Really good. But you can maybe put Sasuke up here. For this one, you get, Time Space Hop. You also get Susanoo Armor, which used to be really strong. There's a lot of things that counter it now, but it's still a good turtle jutsu. Flying Thrust is what it is. And then you also have the... Flying Thrust is good for movement. And then you have Indra's Arrow, which isn't too bad of an ultimate. Is it better than Obito? I think Kamui gives you a little bit more invulnerability, and also having the flame formation and the bomb blast dance. I could maybe say that Sasuke could fit in here. Is he better than Ishiki? I feel like Ishiki has more counters. I mean, I feel like Ishiki has less counters, and the ultimate might be a little bit better right now with Susanoo armor. People still use Susanoo armor. This might be a hot take. I might go right here. Because truthfully speaking, I think Sukuna Hakona might be a little bit of a better option than Susanoo armor, but Susanoo armor lasts a little bit longer, and if you're running up against somebody that doesn't have the counters for it, we'll say this one will be a staple. Susanoo armor. Susanoo armor gets you a long way. It's easy mode. I'll give you that. Susanoo armor is easy mode. We don't have any S plus must buy for defense types. That's crazy. Not yet, at least. We'll see. We have this. This gives you Halo Dance, Uchiha Shuriken, and also what's the other one? The one that's really good because it gives you substitution and resets things. This is probably another S. Yeah. I'm not an Uchiha Shuriken person, and Halo Dance is like really good. It goes through a lot of armor and has a long animation. I'm not a big Uchiha Shuriken person at all, but this is still one of the best jutsus in the game that allows you to stun people, and it's very fast, and the ultimate is great for support because it gives your whole team substitutions, and it covers the enemy team's screen. This is an S+. And you also get Shisui's, gives you one of the best range type weapons along with, because you also get, you know, the stuff with Sasori, but Shisui gives you Shisui's katana, which used to be a really cheese move, a really cheese weapon, which was very easy to spam, so we'll keep that. Temari gives you both of the tornado jutsu, also the weasel that locks your locks your getting a status element boost, anything like that. You also get the ranged defense fan, and the ultimate, which is the tornado. The tornado can be countered by like armor, so you can get countered by like Susanoo armor and also by the time space hop. That does knock the ultimate down, but I'd say behind the Karma Awakening, this is still one of the best ranged ultimates in the game. And that alone, getting that ultimate, and also, it's really the ultimate, man. That's really the main thing that people use. I mean, the tornadoes do great damage. It's great for crowd control. I'd say maybe you get more value using the tornadoes and that ultimate over even the Majestic. It's hard because Majestic is a great jutsu for range types, but with the Sea Dragon, especially in team battle, man, Sea Dragon, because most people now are running emergency exit over running time space hop, so they're a lot more vulnerable to this. Yeah, they're vulnerable to that tornado. A lot of people before emergency exit, people were running time space hop more, but now that we have a healing substitution, you should definitely go grab this Temari DLC. I guess you could make the argument that this one might be better than Sasori just because of the ultimate, unfortunately. I think Sasori as a whole kit is better, but Sea Dragon is a must. When we look at this one, Tobirama, he has, what is it? Tobirama just has the Water Dragon, he also has the Severing Wave, and he also gives you the Tandem Paper Bombs, which is pretty good for like objective battles, and I think he gives me, you might get a water clone from him, maybe not. I don't think he's better than either one of these guys. Me personally, I don't think he's better than Haku. I'm gonna just stand on it. I'm gonna stand on business with this one. He's not better than Haku. He's better than these two. He's not better than Haku. You can go fight with somebody about it. You ain't gonna fight with me about it. Tobirama ain't better than Haku. He ain't better than Haku. And then we got Tsunade. She gives you Heavenly Foot of Pain. She also gives you Nervous System Rupture. And she gives you, I believe, the Mytonic Generation, I believe. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. Is there anything else that we're missing with this? Because I don't remember with Tsunade. With Tsunade... Oh, she gives you the Slug Long Distance Healing. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And you get a healing cell, but you've been having that. Slug Long Distance Healing, that's a good beginner ultimate. That'll actually help out your team a lot, you know, as a beginner, if you're buying this game as a beginner. I'd say this one maybe is a staple. I could say it's better than this one. The main selling point for this one is the rebirth and also having the Truth Seeker Orb. But for supporting your team, I put Tsunade right here. She's not better than Itachi. But Tsunade's right here. Alright. And now we're getting to the final, man. We're getting to the final ones. We got Zabuza. Zabuza gives you Demon Hunter. He also gives you the Water Prison, which I don't think is the best, but it is, you know, a good setup. Demon Hunter is still fine. And you also get the Hidden Miss, which is a nice jutsu. I don't think I'm missing anything with that one. I think Zabuza, as far as defense types go, Demon Hunter does get stopped by a lot of things currently, but you still get to heal. And because of that, maybe you could say, maybe right around here. It sucks putting so many things above Boruto Karma, but I think as a full kit, Demon Hunter and the Ultimate might be a little bit more valuable right here. We'll wait for Sasuke. Young Naruto, I hate the Ultimate. Hate the Ultimate. It does do some good damage, but I just don't like the way it works. The Ninjutsu where he uses the Shadow Clones, the Rasengan connection, is very good, and the Shuriken one I feel like is rarely used. I feel like that Shuriken's not really that used that much, and I don't know if you can carry the flag with it. I think you drop the flag. If you can carry the flag with it, it makes it better, but I don't think you can carry the flag, but I'm pretty sure you can't. I'd say in terms of where does it rank, the Rasengan connection is very good. But that jutsu alone, you can find some other options that you'll get by with as an attack type. From either one of these, I think you'll find a better option. I can say that he's maybe better than Hashirama in the sense of just because of the Ultimate healing him. And also, you know, I won't make the argument about Hashirama. Kawaki, man. Now this Kawaki, Karma Progression, a lot of people love this one. It used to be a lot better. I mean, the Daikokuten used to be unblockable. Now it's blockable, but the cube still comes down. So you still have to watch out for the cube. He also has another charging Injutsu, which is fine. It is what it is. But you also get emergency exit with this. And his ultimate, which is Karma Awakening, which is one of the best ultimates now because you get health. And this one still deals damage. It still deals damage. When you hit him with the fireball, it's a one-shot. So this Kawaki goes right up here. I do think it's better than the original Kawaki because of the full kit in general. When you look at Shisui, you get the Susanoo Tsukishimo, and then you also get the Genjutsu Sharingan, and then you also get his ultimate, which the ultimate isn't too bad. I think I could say this one is probably better than Karma Boruto from a usable sense. Zabuza, maybe not better than Zabuza. The Genjutsu Sharingan is really good though. But the Susanoo Tsukishimo, why would you stand still with the Susanoo when you can move with one? Which is why I still think this Sasuke is better. This one doesn't get countered by as much, but you can move with this one, which makes it a better option. Next we have PTS Gaara. PTS Gaara has the Sand Coffin, which is very good. It's unblockable. He also has the little, I think he sits on top of the sand, right? I think he sits on top of the wave while it's going and moves with it. And I think you also, do you get a weapon? They might not have, they do have this one on here. I was about to say, they might not have this one on here yet. They do have PTS Gaara. So Sand Tsunami, you get a Ninja Tool, Sand Tsunami, Sand Coffin, and you get Sand Clone, and you get Plain Possum, which is it's been a lot better of an ultimate recently. This is really not a bad DLC, man. Gaara is pretty good. You can maybe make the argument he might be one of the best. Yeah, he might be one of the best now. Yeah, when you look at all the full kit he gives you, is he better than Minato? Minato can nullify all of the things that he has with what he does, but you can make the argument that the ultimate for Gaara is a little bit more useful for a team setting. Sand Coffin is very nice. It only has 15 seconds too. It's only a 15-second cooldown. Sand Coffin is nice. I might say must buy. If I had to say a must buy defense DLC, probably would be go buy Gaara. Yeah, I'd probably say buy Gaara over these two because you need to know how to use these jutsus a little bit more. And the last one is Final Battle Sasuke. And looking at the final rating, so the string jutsu, as you've seen on the previous stream you probably saw earlier, that shit is cheese. It's unblockable. It tracks very well. The Chidori, I'm probably not going to use it that much. I think people might use it because you can get it back very quickly, and maybe it'd be really good for movement, especially if you're like using it on a flag. And the ultimate is really good for flag as well because it gives you some really good movement and you can jump really far and you get full health. So, I mean, it's not original at all. Very when it comes to originality, but probably by the time we finish using this DLC and we compare it with stuff, it'll probably end up being better than the Temari, just because the ultimate is really good for flag, and you also have that string jutsu, and yeah, I think that alone will probably bring it right here. I don't want to appreciate this DLC like this because it's a copy, but like I said in my DLC review, it's not original, but the usability of the jutsus are there. It is there. It is going to be usable. I do personally still think that the best DLC for range types is probably going to be the Karma Awakening from Boruto. And this is the final, this is what I would rank the DLCs, man. So if I had to recommend a DLC to buy from each class, it would be I'd be Boruto Karma, then it'd be Kawaki Karma Progression. For the heal types, it would be 6 Pass Madara, and for the defense types, it would be PTS Gaara. And probably the best season pass that you can get with all of these people. Oh, yeah, Season Pass 7. It looks like Season Pass 7 might be the best one you could get. Season Pass 7 would be the best. As far as for a healer type, if you're a healer, this isn't a bad pass either. Season 5 pass isn't bad either. If you're a heal type, Season 5 is not a bad pass. But the best one for the value that you're going to be getting for the characters, because Sasori is really nice with some of the stuff he has, Season 7. Yeah. But yeah, let me know in the comments how y'all actually, feel about this tier, because I'm doing this on stream right now, so I'm doing it live for the people that's watching the stream, but you're seeing this video later after I've edited it down and put that stuff like that, man. Let me know if you disagree with any of the places that I put some of these characters and things like that, and let me know your reasoning why, and I hope y'all enjoyed this tier list.